been you? Alright. Saturday. The date again just goes by. It's about the 26th, I think, something like that. That's glued in now. Where am I? Over here. That's the drain. That's off the drain. That's glued in. I've had a ball out trying to get it in, so I've had to chisel the wall out just down here. So the back of the pipe, so as the pipe could go in. But what I've done, there's 245 sweeping up, all glued in and all glued together. And I've basically stuck a load of dry mix around it, just to let it just grab onto it and sort of take care of that joint, so as that joint don't move. I'm filling up with water again. There's more water than what I would have hoped for, if I'm honest. As you can see, there's 1.5 to 2 inches of water, but the amount of rain we've had, in all fairness, is probably justified. So a little bit of progress today so far. We've got the drain, we've got the uprighting. What I'm going to start doing now, because I've just managed to get the Kango back, is this wall here, that curved wall there. All that's going to start. I'm going to take the top off that now, down to the level where it's got to be, so it's lower than the outside floor. And then what'll happen then, all that crap and that will go in there. I'm going to ask my mate, I've dropped him up to see if I can borrow his jackhammer, because he works on the roads. So I've asked him if he'll bring his jackhammer. I'm just going to jackhammer over this side, break the concrete so as it'll then allow some of that water to go. But when this is topped off with concrete, that's going to stay dry anyway. So I ain't too fussed about that. So it's Saturday. I don't check the date again. I don't check the date. Slow progress. You know, if I could get done quicker, I'd get done quicker. But I'm a one-man band. All my sand's out the front. I have to get it up from the front with a bloody flexi-ball, a bucket at a time. But I'm in a position now where I can start backfilling. Oh, sorry, where am I? I'm over here. I can start backfilling the wall. So once that's backfilled to a certain extent, I can start then getting some of the crap out of the pit, which is like the smaller stuff to drop in, you know, just try and get it all compact. So now I'm going to start getting that wall down. So there you go. That's a bit of an update for you today. Slow progress, as I said, but at least we're cracking on. Catch you later. So it is the 26th of November. I did just check. Progress so far, obviously starting to backfill that, putting all the stuff around the pipe and then just trying to get that backfilled in. I am conscious I've got to put a pit in there for wastewater, because I have to pump the wastewater out. God, I don't know where I am with this, I'm knackered. So I've got to put a pit in there somewhere for wastewater, and so I can pump the wastewater out. My wastewater line comes down there under them blocks, so I've just got to divert it, which ain't an issue. The issue I've got at the minute, as you can see off the walls down, I've got to get down to this line here. I don't know if this is focusing or whether it's just my eyes, I don't know. So I've got to get down to that line there, which I've cut as to 9-inch blades depth all the way across. I've been sledgehammering it out. You can see the old Susie sledge over there, blue handle. So what I'll do is I'll take you up here now, show you what I'm up to. I'm knackered. These slabs I put down years and years ago. Before the slabs I had chippings, Cotswold chippings, as you can see. So what I did, instead of taking the chippings up, I basically whacking them down and then found me level with the slabs and laid the slabs on. Give me a decent base, to be fair. They've never really moved, so the unevenness in them is just me, because with them being cobble type of slab, you can't even put a level across them, so you've just got to lay them by eye. So they might have moved a little bit, but nothing major. In parts, there's 2 to 3 inches of concrete underneath them, so just been trying to sledgehammer at that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Kango all across, where am I, all across this bottom joint. So I'm just taking these chippings away now. Well, they can go in the pit and fill in as well. So I'm taking the chippings away so as I can get the Kango in and get it down to that level there. That level there will be underground then for me when I'm finished, so I ain't even bothered about that. I do know that there's a big square concrete pad under here. I can't remember how deep down it is. I'm hoping it's deep enough to totally miss what it is, because I'm an amateur radio man. You can just see the old mast thing under there, look. Still piece of steel there. Because I'm an old am radio, I used to have a mast up here with the aerials on a long time ago. And there's about 3 ton of concrete under there where the sledge is. So I'm hoping it's ain't going to get in my way. If it does, I've just asked me level, then that's the level I've got to work off. So throwing some bits in the pit, throwing some bits in this one here. I'm also going to use some of these slabs to mech up just down on this end as well, because there's quite a bit to mech up there before the concrete goes in. So obviously if I can throw some of these in, saves the concrete then, David. So yeah, it's just a work in progress at the minute, as I said. Half the wall's down. I think that was the original height of the pond. Before I rebuilt it, that was the original height, so that's all I ever come out up here. And then when I rebuilt it, I went 2 bricks high, which you can just see over there. I went another 2 bricks high, so that there was the original height. When I used to have a waterfall down here. The shed was further forward. I had a waterfall just coming down here. Zoom it out. I didn't realise it was in that close. So I had a waterfall coming down here into this end of the pond. That's why it was narrow. The shed was further forward this way towards me, and all the filters then was at the back, and I was pump fed. And then I joined the koi club. So I met up with Tony Barker, who led me astray. Now I'm going to show you this as well, because I like to show you everything on this channel. So as you know, these lots them up after food. Look at this. I'm always hungry and never fill them up. These are at 0.24 of salt. The grow on tank over there is also at around about 2.24. I'm running the salt out in here, but there's I don't know, there's something going on. Fish are happy. I've got fish with the backs out of the water. It's surprising. I've got fish lying down like the white in there. I've got fish nose down by the drain. Can't put my hands on it, so I don't think it's all down to them fruits. So I've got a slow trickle going in today. It's going through the 3-pod, and we'll see what's going on. I'm at around 0.4 at the minute, salt wise. Obviously I'm running it out a minute. It's just don't look happy at all. It's been knocking around all morning, the two of them with the nose out the water. Yes, I know there's fluke in there. And I went on 9 degrees. I would expect more activity than this, because I'm at the same sort of temperature, and these I'm still feeding, and I'm up looking for food. So something going on in there. I've noticed a couple bit of frayed fins as well, which is down to stress. So I'm trying to leave them alone now as best I can. Sorry about the wind if the wind's affecting the audio. I'm trying to leave them alone as best as I can. Just let them winterise. Most of them are okay, it's just the odd few. The achiever today was up. If you remember, the achiever spawned. That kajaku down the bottom, just under that chagoy there, that's been shit. Little Showa shit. But yeah, there's 1 or 2 struggling. Whether it's down to temperature or whether there's something else going on, I don't know. As I said, I'm still 0.4 of salt. But my missus has just come up the garden with some goodies. I think I need to get some tablets down my neck before then, but I'll catch you later. Having you Saturday the 3rd of December, and this bloke just happy with 1 cup of tea. You've got to have 2.
Right.
And here's Pete, he's got his as well, but Pete's alright with 1 cup.
You get one, you get one free. I say get one free.
Of course, that's Copy, Copy's Koi. If you have checked out his channel, go and have a look. Copy's Koi, Chatting Bubbles, and that's Pete from West Brom Koi. If you have checked out these as well, go and have a look at these. But I've just come down for a cup of tea, go now walk us in a bit to have a look at some Showa. So yeah, there you go. How's your take-out?
So mate, lovely sample. I'll have to get the proper cup.
How many cups is that now? You're on your 2nd cup now.
Oh.
2nd. So Rob,
I want to be here for
I'm on the way down to you, mate. You've got to get the tea urn on. You know what I'm like. Especially this bloke here, he loves his tea. Catch you in a bit. Whoa, how cold is he? Just got back from Walker Coys. Been down here with Cowpea and Coy Pete. Two cracking lads. Had the crack down there with Walkers as well. Pete spent hundreds of pounds down there, I tell you. So if Pete's missus is watching this, you need to question him on how much he spent. And Cowpea, I can't believe you bought all that pond full of fish. Unbelievable. Trace, have a word. I bought nothing. Well, might have just bought one, if I'm honest. I'll spin you around and show you. So, this is what I went down to have a look at, some Showa. Dainichi bloodline. Dainichi Kaze, I think, bloodline. Lots to choose from. If I can, I'll try and put a bit of a snippet on here of what was in the bowl at the time, but for me, this was the one for me, in all fairness. Nice fully red patterned body, just a little touch down by the tail, just down there. Splodge on the face, plenty of underlying sume, taking to be too dark. Yeah, personally I thought it was quite a nice fish, and from Walker Coys you always know that you're going to get a bargain, and they aid here. So it's currently just sitting in a bit of its in the own water, but I brought it back in the bag in a bit of mine. It's going to be going. There's always room for another one either, so it's going to be going in there with them. I'm up here as Larry. I'm at 0.24 of salt, as I said earlier, so it's going to be going in there. The water's a little bit better now as well, as you can see. I was talking to Pete earlier on about the growth, and I said, you know, the Makashi Algans when I put them in, that was 29 cm if I remember right, looking back on the videos. And I said to Pete, so what do you think they are now? And he says, I'm looking at 35 to 40 now. So I don't think they've grown, if I'm honest, but yeah, they've done well. So the other fish seem to have grown as well, so happy days. So I'm going to get this Showa in there, and we'll see what happens with it. It's a nice little fish. It's like, so I don't go down there to buy fish, but you know, it's like when you're presented. So yeah, these are okay as well. I did ponder about putting it in here, but I thought, nah, I'll leave these as they are. Let these settle down. They're doing alright, they're up feeding and stuff, so sort of hanging down on the corners. They are as lively as these, even though that sleeper pond is warmer than that. That's actually 1.5 degrees cooler than the sleeper pond, believe it or not. And these are also active, but they've just come off the salt, and I think it's probably, for a lot of fish in here, it's going to be the first winter they've gone through. So harden them up a little bit. Nice little male sankey that is. And that Showa down there is cracking as well. But yeah, all in all, they're okay. They're alright. It's what you'd come to expect for winter, I suppose. Very lot been done. Oh, whoops a daisy. Very lot been done to the pond. Not at all today. Nothing at all. I've actually been suffering all week, to be honest, with the flu. Man flu it is as well. None of this cheap rubbish COVID crap. Proper man flu this. I've got to get, at some point in the week, I've got to get me sankey out of here. Rob says he needs a video of it. I can't even see it now. There's a Shintaro sankey in here, which the body's gone nice on it, in all fairness. The growth could have been better, but the body's nice. So at some point I'll get that out and have a look. But yeah, I'm going to get this one back in now. I ain't measured it. I don't know what it's going to be. Oh yeah, I'll call me horse. I'm guessing 27 to 28 cm. Round about. Might even be bigger than that, in all fairness. Could be 30. I'll go on 28. I'll go on 28 cm. Looking at the slabs. So name a foot across. So right, I'm going. I'll I've got to thaw out. I'm absolutely frozen. I've got to go up the bloody loft now and get the Christmas decorations down. I promised the missus I would, so that's what I've got to do. So I'll catch you later, guys. Just a bit of a closer look. Give me your thoughts on it in the comments, good or bad. I don't mind either way. Just like I've always said, it's a personal hobby. It's everybody to their own. Right, catch you later in a bit.